Bananas are a beloved staple in Somalia. They are eaten with rice, paired with savory stews, and even served as snacks. But this wasn't always the case. The journey of how Somalia fell in love with bananas is a fascinating story that spans over a century. In the 1920s, during Italian colonial rule, the colonial government brought bananas to Somalia, but not for the locals, at least, not initially. The Italians had a very clear goal, to turn Somalia into an agricultural hub for their empire. Bananas, in particular, were seen as a lucrative crop for export. They were in high demand in Europe, and Somalia's fertile river valleys and tropical climate made it the perfect place to grow them. Large-scale plantations were established in the southern regions, particularly along the Shebelle and Jubba rivers. Bananas became one of Somalia's key exports, with much of the crop heading to European markets. But as bananas made their way to local markets, Somali curiosity was piqued. Initially, the fruit was treated as a novelty, something exotic and strange. My grandfather told me about the first time he saw a banana. He thought it was a vegetable. But when he tasted it, sweet and soft, it was like nothing he'd ever had before. It didn't take long for Somalis to fall in love with bananas. The sweetness of the fruit complemented the savory dishes in their cuisine, creating a perfect balance of flavors. Unlike in Europe, where bananas were primarily eaten as a snack or dessert, Somalis made bananas their own. They began pairing them with rice, pasta, and even traditional dishes like sukayo and marak. Bananas are unique because they act like a neutralizer. They tone down the spices in our dishes while adding a touch of sweetness. That's why they're so important in Somali meals. My father worked on a plantation that was started by the Italians. Today, we grow bananas not just for export, but for our own people. It's a part of our heritage now. Even after the end of Italian colonial rule, bananas remain deeply embedded in Somali culture. In fact, they became a source of pride and identity, bridging generations and even continents. My mom always says, no meal is complete without a banana. Even here in America, we still keep that tradition alive. Bananas, once a foreign crop, are now a symbol of Somalia's resilience and creativity. They reflect a history of cultural exchange and adaptation, showing how something simple can become deeply meaningful. Bananas came from the Italians, yes, but we made them Somali. That's what we do, we take something, and we make it our own. From colonial ambitions to a cultural treasure, the story of bananas in Somalia is a testament to the unexpected ways traditions are born, and how they endure.